Hello friends, family, and other creatures of the sea, and welcome back to another high-level game of StarCraft 2. In the bottom left, as our blue Terran player playing for Team HarstemCasts, it's special. In the top right, as our red Zerg player playing for Team Liquid, we have Elazer, a game played in the most recent Extreme Masters. What is this? What are they talking about? Ready, go, go. Do we have a ref or do I just go? I don't know, just go, I guess. I guess there was a pause for something. This is kind of funny that this happened in a special game, not waiting for a referee. As for the people that don't know, DreamHack Atlanta special played against Zaun. And they accidentally hosted on a map where the mineral patches in the main and the natural and every single mineral patch on the entire map actually never ran out. So they had like 10,000 minerals or something per patch. And they realized 18 minutes in, and then rather than contacting a referee, they decided to just continue on with the game. So it's kind of funny that once again, the referee is not to be waited for. And they're just straight up starting over here. Gonna add the 0-0. As we have our 2-Rex Reaper build here, out of special. It's a build I've seen him do more often in the past. Still an interesting one. So basically what you do is you open up with 3 Reapers here. The moment you get the gas for the 3rd Reaper, you start it as well. Yep, there we go. And we'll have to wait and see exactly what it's going to amount to. Most of the time you're just looking really for creep tumor snipes, maybe some damage on the initial 6 links or so. Elazer did scout this and starts with, but indeed 6 links and gets 2 more. So that's going to be 8 links. No, wait. 4 links into 2 links. That's going to be 6 links total. Math has never been my strong suit. And we have a CC coming down on the low ground here for special. After, of course, he walled off this general area with the double depot. Here we go with the Reaper coming in. Might get a snipe here on one of these drones. Does get it. Elazer, sloppy play. Known to be a very fast player, but not so quick here in the defense. Might even end up losing this creep tumor for free. Disastrous start for the Polish Zerg, who is going to get bounced out of the way with those queens. First 3 Reapers are out. And they're gonna jump in once more, at least it's what I can only imagine. No creep tumor on the low ground quite yet, as this Overlord perhaps also in a little bit of trouble. Factory being built here in the wall. Interesting call. It's going to... Triple Reaper once again jumping into the main. Get another Ling as well. Good damage so far out of special. Killing 1 drone, killing 4 Lings as well as a creep tumor. Here comes the next creep tumor. Special not interested in that. Says, hey, do you have any creep tumors downstairs? Because that's where I'm going to be looking. And now starts jumping actually in towards the natural. Metabolic boost about to finish up in a couple of seconds from now. That might be dangerous, as Special decided to go for a complete sacrifice of these Reapers and clear a couple of extra drones. 4 more drones, 5 more drones go down. And I think that was definitely worth it here. 6 drones in the first 3.5 minutes. Yes, losing 3 Reapers is bad, but losing 6 drones is surely worse. And these drones need to be replaced. You're losing the mining that they could have been having. Creep tumor has been sniped once in the main as well. Creep is fairly mediocre. 3rd CC already on the way. And the follow-up is going to be a fairly... Well, what is this actually? I was going to say a fairly simple 2-on-1 build. But this is not a fairly simple 2-on-1 build. This actually smells a bit more like a Hellbat follow-up. No, with the reactored Hellions coming out. Unless we get a swap here right now. This almost feels like a Hellbat all-in. With a 3rd CC and a good drone count, or good SCV count. So not really an all-in, but a Hellbat push. Continues Marine production. I'm just waiting for this armory to be thrown down, honestly, at this point. I'm waiting for it. Ooh, this scout. If it can be denied, that would be huge. If it can't be denied... Wait, what? Special... He'll have a build... In this case, the triple Reaper rush, and then we'll have 7 different follow-ups on it. So this is great in an Intel Extreme Masters type of tournament. So you basically watch a different game. You see, okay, he's playing triple Reaper opener, and he follows it up with maybe Banshee or 2-on-1, and you start preparing for that. But in reality, his follow-up is different, and it can completely throw you off guard. If you're kind of primed to respond to something else, which Elazer might just be, this battlecruiser could actually deal some really big damage here. It is in an awkward position, this starport. Could get spotted. This build worked out beautifully. I think this is going to eventually go into mech as well. Elazer should be capable of figuring that out. I mean, he's scouting the complete lack of add-ons here on that barracks. I mean, that's a pretty decently sized tell here. We have a lair on the way. No Roach Warren quite yet. Spore in the third. No spore on the fourth. And the medevac flies in towards the main. We have a third gas. Elazer not spotting it. We have a fourth gas that is going to be taken as well. Yep, there we go. Also Elazer not spotting it. Sloppy play here with that Overlord. Could be in position to scout that, but it is not. And there's really no excuse for that. I don't think so, at least. Hellions moving in, Hellions moving out. Trying to damage some of these queens. As creep tumors being sniped left, right, and center. This medevac, where are you gonna go? Where are you gonna go? Well, I'm not so sure. Seems to me like it's just going towards the far left side for now. Queen being taken out. This medevac heads in towards the main base. Third base is in position already. We have... Ooh, well, a double barrack scout. It's an interesting move. It's not very popular at high level play, but Special thinks it's worthy, so I'm gonna believe him. Second BC is on the way. Queen's not in position at all. Elazer getting caught with his pants down. Doesn't even have a Spore in the main yet. Queen's not in position. Spore not there. Very greedy play here out of the Polish Zerg. Not realizing what is going on despite continuously being capable of scouting, continuously seeing the lack of tech labs on those barracks. I'm still not capable of putting one and one together there. And in a little bit of trouble. Disappointing. This is going to be a good surround though. Well, could have been a good surround. Still going to kill all these Hellions, but also lost a few too many links there in my opinion. Medevac falls, but this PC has done its job already. 60 workers against 57. Spire on the way. Rotor on the way. Yamato on the way. And at the end of the day, the only thing that matters here is the actual position for both players. And I do believe that it is Special that walks away with a little bit of a lead over here. I hope and I pray that this battlecruiser isn't going to straight up jump across the map. That would be a major mistake here out of Special. So I hope that is not what he's going for. Ling still going ham in the main base, by the way. Interesting to see. Let's take a look at the first person here out of Elazer. He's going back to injecting right now. Did he get a scout in? I'm not so sure if he did. Elazer known to be quite a speedy player, usually. I'm so sad, actually, about the APM of Zerg players. Like, I wish we could... That APM actually was a useful metric to look at. Say, okay, someone that has 500 APM is really, really good. But because Zerg players have a very high repeat rate, their APM just gets inflated. So all Zerg players have like 600 APM on average, and it's not really a useful metric. I'm always impressed when I see like Maru with like 420 APM on average. It's like an insane amount to me. But then you see these Zerg players with like 700. Like even if a Zerg player is like 5.6k, they still have like 800 average APM. So yeah, it's not entirely fair, and I do find it a little bit annoying. I wish it wasn't the case. Anyway, Cyclones are moving in. Enough of my ranting. This is a bad move out of Special. Way too deep onto creep. Is going to get... Never mind, I said nothing. I said it was a bad move, but he moves away with all of his Cyclones, gets out. Not sure if Elazer messed up the control there, or if Special played that extraordinarily well. Maybe a little bit of both. As these Cyclones should have never stayed alive in this situation. Single Corruptor across the map fighting the scouting barracks. And that means that this Corruptor is going to get a quick trip to Corruptor Heaven. Or maybe to Corruptor Hell, wherever he was destined to go to. 11 creep tumors being spread at the same time right now. Elazer's creep spread is looking fairly mediocre though. 5th base on the way. Worker count lower than his opponents. And Cyclone still moving across the map looking for that damage. Roaches do have the speed, but don't have any upgrades. Corruptors are coming out. Gases 7 and 8 are being taken. And here come the BCs. Find the Roaches, which is a significant find, may I say. Yes, I may say. And now these Cyclones and Hellions are moving towards the top side of this map. Can they find what they're looking for? I don't think so. I don't think at all that they can find what they're looking for. Hellions moving in. Get 1 kill, 2 kill, no kills, 1 kill. Yeah, not brilliant. BCs need to be careful, or maybe it's the Corruptors that need to be careful. Triple BCs, of course, triple Yamato. That means 1, 2, 3 Corruptors are gone. And you can teleport out straight away. So that should mean that 4 Corruptors have now fallen. That's indeed the case. Because one of the Corruptors fought the scouting barracks. He's so stupid. What's this guy? Hello? It looks like he has a nuke dot on him. What is this? It's like where the antenna is or something? I think barracks only have that when they're afloat, no? I don't think they have it when they're landed. Where's yours? Where's your... There you go, your nuclear dot. Nuclear. There we go. That's the word. Oh, good surround here out of Elazer. Not sure if that was on purpose or by accident. But it doesn't matter if you get 2 cyclone kills for it. 4 BCs are out. And they're not just out, they're dealing a crap ton of damage. They're actually dealing a crap ton of damage here. Roaches are falling at a rapid pace. Where are the Corruptors? They're not here. Banelings moving in? Yeah, I don't think that's going to be it, buddy. As Yamatos are soon off cooldown again. And new Corruptors need to be built. That means that, well, you're going to need more than the current 10. And we see 7 more Corruptors indeed on the way. Plus 1 air weapons hasn't started yet. I wonder what Elazer's plan is over here. Is he just going to try and burst his opponent again and again and again? Or is there a late game idea here for Elazer, who is fighting this barracks? Scouting barracks 1 is going to get taken out. Where's the other one? Must have died as well at this point already. Ooh, that's a good cyclone. Look at you, good boy. Take out that overseer. Bang, bang. You're dead. 50 more links on the way. As these banelings weren't manually controlled and burst into the Hellions rather than the roaches taking care of it. Can we get an aggressive scan in 3, 2... Yep, there we go. Good moves out of special. Loving the unit movement here. Loses 1 of his BCs though. That is sloppy. Too many Corruptors to take out. Wanted to Yamato 3 Corruptors and then blink out, but 1 Yamato took too long and as a result loses his BC. That's not worth it. That is very expensive. You have a Raven on the way here, and I'd love to see it. Cyclone's moving in, getting damage on those queens. Melee attack level 2, finishing up as well. Here's 4 tanks, no Vipers in this army. These tanks are in a good position. These tanks are in a position where they could potentially move across the map and win the game. 14 Ravagers? No, it was... Wait, I saw 14, right? I'm not crazy. He built 14 and cancelled 8 of them. When rapid fire goes wrong, I guess. 6 more Ravagers on the way, as well as 8 more Banes. 77 drones only here for Elazer. This is the type of army that you usually have with 96 drones and you continuously throw units at your opponent, but Elazer not quite in that economic position right now. Corruptor still flying around, gonna find these 3 BCs. Spine goes down. Spore goes down. That means that these drones are now in danger. No pull away. Elazer paying attention to the other side, perhaps. Are these PCs gonna teleport in time? Yes, they are. Do they teleport home? Yes, they teleported home. For a second, I was afraid they might teleport to this location. Would have been a little bit risky. I think 1 hatchery has been cancelled here. 2nd hatchery might just get taken out by these cyclones. Here comes a flank of Ravagers and a single Bane. Not the most exciting flank. All of these tanks just piled on top of each other. Means that Biles can double hit them. Corruptors now in search of something, and they start peeing on buildings over here. Look at that. Disgusting sound. Same time, a Ling run by over here on the 3rd will clear 5 workers. Might even clear every single one of those Hellions. But Special coming in clutch with those BCs. And do have the Yamatos and might be capable of pushing away the Corruptors. Command center was being built on location, gets cancelled. Elazer had a very low drone count right now, and rather than building more drones, is building units only. 69 workers against 82. His army is huge, but is it big enough is the question. Double Ravens are out. Interference matrix, anti-armor missile is going to be a useful tool here. Especially when it comes to these BCs. They're so good against units with very little armor. Here we go. Planetary Fortress gets busted. As well as 11 workers that get taken out, but Special still has 79 workers, loses 12, still has 81 left. Dorito Dust gets activated on these Ravagers, and look at them go down at a high pace against these BCs. 3 Ravens out and about, and these Corruptors not in the correct position to assist in the fight, as these BCs want to go around. Do we have enough command centers here? Yeah, we already have a new one, and we have a 5th base on the way. Still 69 workers for Elazer at 163 supply, and he is in a world of trouble right now. Wait, what is this? Is this Mass Raven? Are you serious? This is not a common strategy at all. I don't quite understand what the purpose is of him. Do you just want, like, auto? The auto turrets have been significantly nerfed. Interference matrix? What? Can you even interference matrix Zerg units? I don't think so. Wait, what is this? This is like a fake Mesmer. I've never seen this before in my life. PCs are moving in and gonna deal easily with this hatchery. Can we get a cancel? Or sorry, ooh, Yamato's. One more goes down. No, actually teleports out. 29 kills on this BC. 16, 29, and 17. We need to get repaired again. What a weird amount of ravens. 5. I think I'm just going insane right now. This game made no sense from the start, and it continues to make no sense. Elazer back up to 85 workers right now, as here comes the Dorito dust. Going to sprinkle it all over these corruptors. Auto turrets get thrown down, but like I said, not a great ability really. And, well, tanks will also get blasted. This was a good fight for Elazer, I think. This was a fight that was very, very solid. Fungals are going to connect. Flyer carapace. He's getting a carapace over a flyer attack. Surely that is incorrect if you're playing against mech. This has just been a game of odd decisions. I still don't quite understand what these ravens were supposed to do. Now we're gonna, I mean, one raven to spot burrow or to spot creep I think is useful, but... 5? That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It's like having 5 lifeguards for a kiddie pool. Like, I'm pretty sure one can do the job. Like, worst case scenario, you need 2. The kids are really idiotic. Ravager Drilling Bane is a setup here with a bunch of events. Sorry, I'm just very confused. I'm just thinking as to what the Ravens could do. But they've actually gotten worse in late game scenarios in the patch. I was just going over the patch notes in my mind and what could be happening. I didn't lose my voice all of a sudden. I was just thinking. I can't think and speak at the same times. In general, thinking doesn't come easy to me. It's a terrible fight again for Special. His early game was very good, but now that we're here, I feel like he's struggling. What is this? I don't get it. I hit myself in the head. Maybe something useful comes out. Why are we building 3 ravens? 3? 4, 3 at a time. He's actually messing ravens. Or he's trying to. These turrets are garbage. Look at him. They don't deal damage. Especially, is he throwing this game out of the window here? This looked so good for him for such a long time, and now every single fight is just garbage for him. Tank is helping out on the side of Elazer. Can get another one of these neurals on it, I think, if he's paying attention. Yep, there we go. And once again, the tank starts fighting for Elazer. What happens with the kill count, actually, if you kill a unit? Oh yeah, it just goes up. And then if you give it back, the kill count remains. Yeah, didn't actually think of that or know that. Wait, does the Infestor not get the kill count? That's kind of messed up. This guy with the long arm does all the work. You know, taking over that tank, telling it what to attack. And then the tank gets the kill count, gets promoted to a sergeant. That is messed up, my friends. We have 3 ravens out again. I don't quite know why. If you have any clue as to why triple ravens and 4 ravens are being built here, please let me know. Because I am not entirely sure. Like Banshees, I also wouldn't understand. I just don't understand. I could maybe see like adding BCs. The most common transition at this point in the game is Ghost. And it would be great to have some Ghost here. Like you play like Cyclone Mech into Ghost often. But instead we have triple Ravens. Alright, well. I respect Special's intellect in this game. So there must be a reason for it, and I'm not understanding it, and it's what's frustrating to me. If this were a different Terran, I would say, well, this Terran is an idiot, but I know that Special's not an idiot. So there must be a reason for it, and I I don't know it. Look, it's a bugged... this looks bugged, isn't it? This guy's taking some rocks with him or something underground. What is this dude doing? Look at this. He's taking some assets with him. This is not how it's supposed to look like underground. Well, it's an interesting game. Still have 3 ravens out. It's also a specific number of ravens. So he has like these triple starports. But then once he gets the 3 ravens, he stops. Oh, he can interference matrix these infestors. I was thinking of that actually, but then I wasn't sure if that was possible. So if you get knurled, you interference matrix the infestor. And then the infestor knurl gets cancelled. That is the thing. That's actually really smart. I knew that there was a reason for it. Never doubt special. Here comes the Dorito dust once again. Also still being very useful here. Okay, here we go. No. Elazer trying to throw down an auto turret. But while trying to throw down an auto turret, lost 2 Ravagers. Nice try, buddy. Maybe in another life, but not this one. That's that's a good attempt. I appreciate that, you know that. I really do appreciate that. Yeah, these Cyclones pushing forward, trying to take out these spines as well. There's more infestors burrowed underground. This has been one hell of a game. This has actually been a really fun game. It's not been perfect, but you've seen so many interesting moves and new types of strategies, interesting ways to use units. Honestly, been loving Terran versus Zerg in the new patch with the battle mech. It's been extremely fun to watch. Just extremely fun. Oh, here we go. What do you want to do with that Raven, my friend? Maybe fly... Every single time he tries to kill a Raven, you realize it's kind of difficult to maneuver and almost loses Ravagers. He's move commanding them in accidentally. Oh, that's so funny. That is actually very funny. Ravens are a tricky unit. Flyer attacks level 1 now on the way. I'm still not quite sure why we got Carapace first, but it did happen, so we're gonna have to live with that. Maybe to deal with the the BCs you always get attack. Because BCs only Yamato and then they piss off again. Ooh, there is... Ooh, look at this. A couple of neurals perhaps on these BCs. Could be huge, could be huge, could be huge. Then a teleport into a different area. Oh, there we go. I hope that we're gonna see a neural here. I'm really praying for a neural. God, I would love to see a neural. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Come on, neural. Neural. No, but... Fungal? Fungal? Oh my god, these BCs are dying. What? What's happening? This must have been lag. This is it. Special just lost 3 BCs for free, despite him looking at it. There must have been something wrong there. It was also coincidentally at the same time as another pause and an observer probably lagging and then being kicked out. That's very unfortunate for Special. Oi, 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 oi. That could actually make a difference because these BCs, they really fulfill a role even in the late game still. You know what I wouldn't mind? Ravens with the BCs. To use the interference matrix or to use the... I don't know, just use anything really. That'd be such a cool move actually. Oh, tanks almost getting caught out of position. And once again, more Ravens in production. Man, I can't believe I didn't realize what they were for. This is such a brilliant little play. And I know some of you are gonna put in the comment what they were for, pretending that you knew. I know that... Maybe one guy that has played this before, but most of you had no clue. I know it's not true. It's a fake story. It's an interesting fight here. His base is gonna get taken out. This has been a very action-packed game of mech. With Ravens. What is the unit lost tab? 8 Ravens, 3 BCs, 26 tanks, and over 100 Hellions, or 99 Hellions exactly. Well, 75 Hellions, 24 Hellbats, so... We count Hellbats and Hellions as the same thing here. Alright, we're enlightened when it comes to that. CC trying to be built over here, at least flying over. 2 Broodlords coming in as well right now. So Elazer says, hey, my army needs to be capable of fighting you right now. Ooh, Fungal hit on the Hellbats. That is interesting, that is good, that is cool, that is nice. At the same time, Lings coming in to try and kill some of these SCVs. We have these Hellions that are in trouble as well. And another Ling run by heading towards the far right. There are a bunch of tanks here, but there's no defense for the tanks. Tanks are good, but they're good as a backup unit. If you have like two Banelings, or sort of two Banelings, if you have like two Hellbats here, this could perhaps make a difference. But just pure tank is not so great. Usually target down these investors. Oh, doesn't quite get it. Bottom right side base now in a world of trouble as well. At the same time, neural parasites going down. Can we get something here? No. Oh, the guy gets brought back to the Dominion. We don't want you anymore. You're a useless car here. Whoop, no, actually, what you? This guy's been taken over twice in his life. This guy just loves having the infestor arm attached to him. Secretly in love with a Zerg. It's a Romeo and Juliet story. And it didn't end so well. Both the infestor and the cyclone died. Taken out by a spine. That was jealous. Ooh. Corruptors are taking a little bit of damage here. So as this BC gets to teleport home and survives. Another fungal should be available here. Yep, there we go. Lands on top of two Cyclones, two Hellbats as well. Ling run by towards the bottom right is going to take out every single SCV here as well. And once again, we're in this weird... He said 5 Ravens. 5 Ravens on the way. Look at this. This is not a build. This is not a way to play. Vikings as well popping out right now. There's 10 SCVs that just died. That was the bottom right. Now we have these Lings coming in to go for this planetary. Unless Special falls asleep, this shouldn't work. And Special did not fall asleep, so it doesn't work. I like to see that. There is no planetary over here, but the orbital will do just fine. Or this command center will get taken out as well. What's the units lost tab? 55k against 51k. Resource income right now is actually in favor of Elazer, who also has more money still in the bank. And I think the next fight is probably going to decide the winner here. Both players running out of army, of reinforcements. Are there enough tanks? There are 4 tanks, there are 2 Thors, there are 2 Brute Lords, and there's a bunch of Lings and a bunch of Roaches. That's it. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Elazer does not want to engage into this. He wants to catch this army somewhere. These SCVs are going to get taken out, but at the same time, the Lings will die. That was definitely a better trade-off for the Lings. Killing 26 SCVs there. One of the final mining bases. This base is going to get lifted just barely in time. As Hellions are out of position to defend this as well. No tanks anywhere to be found either. And Elazer with a lot of damage there now probably feeling a lot more comfortable in this position as he can be a little bit more defensive. Here comes Special with the Ravens. Okay. Interference matrix on everything. Turret's actually hitting big. Tank sieging up at the last possible second. Can we get some Dorito dust on top of this army? No, we can't. Maybe now. Is there still energy available? I don't think there is. We do have a turret availability as the big fungal hits. There's no Baileys in this army though. Pile's going to barely not connect. Tanks in the back not sieged up. This is an absolute slaughter fest. Which at the end of the day I think Elazer is going to walk away with the win. As he still has the Corruptors around. He still has those Brood Lords as well. And GG gets called. I really think losing those BCs in the top left during that laggy moment was a major moment. That was very, very big here for Special. As he ends up losing the game here. And a very, very thin margin for Elazer. That's going to be it for me today. Thanks all so much for watching. Hope you did enjoy this bonkers game, honestly. And I'll see all of you next time for a new video. Thanks so much for watching. And bye-bye.